Hi all and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all fine, guys. On this video I just want to talk about the Dark Rock 4, which is a great cooler for the computers. But I have just found a small thing that I just didn't like, and really the quality is really awesome. The quality is really fantastic, and it's really cooling that great. The pipelines are great, the heatsink is great, all the schematic here, all the stuff here is really great. The only thing that was really disturbing me was the fan. No, not the loudness. So the fan is very quiet, and like it's written here, be quiet. Yes, it is very quiet, and you're gonna be really happy with this fan here. The only problem is if you are playing around with overclocking and some more voltage to the CPU, you're gonna have here a little bit a small problem, because this cooler here will run with the time a little bit hotter as normally. The problem is not the cooler itself, the problem is the fan. The fan here is a big fan, so that's, we don't need to talk about, but it turns only with 1000 and I think 400 rounds per minute. So this is the problem that I have just noticed for myself. We can read somewhere here, maybe it's also written here, but otherwise you're going to be able to read that also on the internet. I think it was about 1400 rounds per minute. Yes, I can see it already here. Fan speed, when it's turning on 100%, it runs on 1400 RPM. So, and you can see also it's really compatible with a lots of sockets. So you're going to be very happy with this cooler here, and you're going to need nothing else, because it's really up to 200 watts TDP. That means the thermal design power, so you will have no problem with it, because newer CPUs also, like the let's say the newest Ryzen, they are not getting that hot, because the TDP power consumption is very low. So as newer CPUs are, as less power they're gonna use. But if you have really a high-end processor, it can be that it will be of course necessary that you get really a big cooler just like this. But like I told, I just wanted also to share with you guys what I have done, a small modification which has really bring about 12 degrees better temperatures, guys. I have tested this all for me. I'm gonna not do a video how I have tested out. I'm gonna not do a video how I have benchmark and how I have just right and just all for me. I have just right for me myself with the temperatures. I had run prime 95 for some minutes and for some hours. I have tested also on some games. I have tested all also on idle, and I have tested all also on high load power consumptions, we can say like that, or let's say like that. So here I really can tell you one thing. You're gonna be very happy with this cooler, okay? So really, we don't need to talk about. If you are a guy that you just take your CPU and you just pull your computer, then it's all okay. But if you want to play around with some overclockings, then the problem is the fan, okay? And now let's go to the fan that I have just created and just modified for myself. And now we got here a beautiful BeQuiet Noctua fan. Okay, so here, this now is my self-construction that I have done, just clean and really nice. And I got here now a fan which turns with about 1700 rounds per minute. Okay, it's really great, and I could also really do a lot of tests. And like I told, I think it was about but I just don't want to lie, as I can remember, it was up to 14 degrees better temperatures in load. Okay, and this is really a lot. Okay, and of course it's not that important for you guys if you are not overclocking, or if you are not benchmarks so much stuff, and if you are not testing so much stuff. But I'm a guy that I really always needs to test the stuff and needs to check out how it's really running. And really, guys, you're going to be very happy. Just take a look. This is really a wonderful cooler with really stable heat sinks and the pipelines are really great also, so you can read and find a lot on the internet about this cooler here, okay? And you normally just don't need anything else, because this one here is really up to 200 TDP, so that means up to 200 watts. So if you have really a small beast, really monster CPU, then you're gonna be very, very happy with this cooler. The only thing is really, guys, the fan is the problem. The fan here inside is and was the problem. I was wondering myself what's going on here, and I have just tested also with some other CPUs, and it was always the same. With the original cooler I had a little bit more temperatures also on idle, and when I was just running a benchmark or like that, the computer of course gets really hot, and the fan should turn also a little bit faster, because the computer is noticing that you are under load, that you are running a hardcore game or a hardcore benchmark, and then of course the computer will turn, or he just wants to turn the fan higher and faster, but it's not possible, because the fan itself, it brings not more than just 1400 rounds per minute. Of course the fan is a little bit bigger, but we are just talking about really a little bit, okay? But you can really look, this is just awesome, guys. If you have here a Noctua fan, and we need to say one thing also, the Noctua fans are very quiet too, okay? They have a special bearing here inside, which works with some oil pressure, okay? You need to know that, and that's why Noctua fans are always very expensive, or let's say expensier as some other ones. And the good news is also you can find the same one also, I think, with 1900 rounds per minute. You can buy it, I think, for about 20 bucks, 20 euros or like that, and you could get the faster one here inside. But the only thing that I really feel, or I feel just sad for, is because you pay here a lot of money for this cooler, and then at last, the fan itself, it's not that fast as it should be. So I have paid, I think, about 69 euros. Sometimes you can also find it cheaper on Amazon, or I don't know, you need to search on the internet, maybe on eBay. Maybe you're gonna find it also for some bigger money, for some cheaper money, sorry, maybe for 50 bucks over there, okay? I have paid 69 bucks, and that means it's not that cheap, okay? It's okay, but it's not that cheap, okay? For about 80 or 90 bucks, you can have a small water cooling, okay? Of course, the water cooling is, you need to take a look, the AIO Watercoolings, the all-in-one water coolings, they are not always that great, because sometimes they just lose the water with the time, and then they begin to be loud because you can hear there's air inside, and you're gonna hear the water pump making or will make some noises. But you can also find very, very great small water coolings, the all-in-one water coolings from, let's say, Alphacool. Okay, Alphacool does really great water coolings, the small ones, the all-in-one water coolings, and Alphacool also lets you get fluid back inside again. That means you can also get some water. You can you will have a small syringe, and then you will be able to get some water back inside to the tubes and to the small radiators from Alphacool. Maybe I'm gonna also post you this great all-in-one water cooler on the video description, so take a look and just read about there. In my video description, I'm gonna search you the links for. But like I told, sometimes you can get it cheaper, but the only problem is the fan could really be a little bit faster, and this was just on the beginning I was like, wow, very quiet. Really quiet, but too quiet, okay? Because when I was running a game just like the newest Tomb Raider, or a hardcore game like let's say Dirt Rally 2.0, is when you set the graphics very high, you're gonna notice that the CPU is really working hardcore. Or let's talk about Battlefield 5. If you have set Battlefield 5 on ultra settings or ultra settings, the processor and all the rest will really work hardcore. But then the fan was just not enough. This was here the real problem. I was on, I think on Dirt Rally 2.0, as I can remember, I was on the CPU on about 68 degrees, okay? I'm now back on 58, sometimes 62, and this is a big number, okay? And on idle, I was able to get him about 12 degrees cooler just with this fan here, okay? So really guys, you're gonna love it. And yeah, you can just get this all back just like this. You got here your fan holder, your fan clamps or feeders. I don't know how to explain this in English. You can, this is just like a feeder. You can just click it in and clip it off all the time. It's just really great. And I have here also just get me some rubber so that the vibrations gonna not yeah, so that it will just be protected from vibrations. You can see that here, okay? This is just a small rubber, because normally you got here the rubber, as you can see. Wait, let me just hold it like that. So I need to do here now. So here you can see there you got your rubber here, okay? And this is for the stock fan here, and under there I have just take off the rubber, because this rubber normally is just on this side, but I have just get it off and I have installed it on this side, just that I don't, just that I'm not gonna lose it, okay? And I was just not able to, yeah, get the Noctua fan fitted inside with this stock rubbers, because the rubbers are sitting some kind of away from the fan, and that's why I have made here my own construction. And like you can see, this is just wonderful, and it's sitting perfectly. Take a closer look, guys. Take a closer look. You guys gonna love it, okay? Also here, look from the side. Okay, this is all just perfect, okay? You guys, you're gonna love it, believe me. So if you have some problems with your Dark Rock 4, then you know now how and what you can do. Okay, this was just a quick video because I just wanted to share this with you guys. And you know, also, I'm not just a PlayStation freak or consoles freak or whatever. I love, yeah, computers, of course, and the computers are the best consoles. So here, guys, okay? Don't forget, you're gonna love it, guys. See ya soon. That was me, NSC, in the place to be. Bye-bye.